Hi Capricorn, this is going to be your reading from September the 15th to the 30th. Sorry these are a little bit behind. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. As you can see, I got a new microphone, so hopefully you can kind of hear my voice a little bit better. I'm going to do what I kind of done in the regular reading. Start with the Angel Oracle Guide, move on to Traditional Tarot, and then back to Oracle at the end. So our Angel Guide Oracle this week is Do the Work. And it's funny because Taurus had this one too. So maybe you are kind of have Taurus placements here as well, or you're just kind of, it might be just kind of the energy for the earth signs this week. So let me just pull it up here. If you're wondering whether to move forward or not, this card is a message from your angels to continue on. You might feel like your current situation requires more time and energy than you're able to give, and there's a good chance that you're feeling disheartened or even drained. It's important to know that everything involved in the situation is pivotal to your growth, expansion, and spiritual connection. This card invites you to switch on a light you have within you. It's time to be a star and rise up and to get behind the wheel and drive the journey of your life. Yes, energy is going to be needed to hustle and push, but every single effort you make will pay off. Right now, you are sending out a signal that will create a wave that will lay the foundation for the rest of your life. Being spiritual isn't always easy, and it comes with a price, and often that price is the time and effort. That is why angels call it light work, because we have to work our light. This isn't spiritually easy, this isn't spiritual vacation, this is spiritual work, and that does mean that we have to work. Action, effort, surrender, and trust are needed for things to come together, and when this card appears, you have an important opportunity to figure out the balance between effort and effortless, to understand when both these energies need to move through your being. If you want to abandon a project or walk away from a situation, this card is letting you know that you are needed more than ever. This isn't time to run away. This is time to turn up. When this shows up, be ready and willing to do the work, and you'll move up too. All right, Capricorn. I mean, if anyone can do the work, it's Capricorns, right? I love work. Let me just pull some traditional tarot here, and we'll keep moving forward. All right, and just feel what the energy I'm feeling with you. Yeah, there definitely is this energy, Cap, of you just kind of really want to just kind of run away. Right now, of you kind of maybe wanting to get away, or just kind of just being like, it's a lot. It's feeling like a lot of kind of energy for you right now. Maybe there's a lot of things that are feeling like you don't know about the future, and you're just kind of like questioning a lot of things here, and you're just like, it's just kind of getting overbearing or a little bit too much for me. Same energy I was kind of feeling with Taurus here as well, so. Yeah, it feels like we have the Ten of Pentacles coming out in our kind of energy here, in our main energy, which is a great card to have because it's about abundance, it's about happy family, it's everything that we kind of want in our life here. So it feels like with this in your main energy, you might be questioning what it is that you want, questioning what your dream kind of life looks like here, what you want to kind of build for yourself, who you want to kind of be with in the end, who you want to kind of share your life with as well. I just feel like this time is feeling like very trying for you in these kind of 2 weeks. It's just feeling like, again, there's just so much kind of going on here. There's just maybe so much that you're kind of scared of, or that is unknown, that's kind of causing you a lot of like, just like, it's feeling like a lot. And again, this energy, like I said before, if you just kind of maybe want to run away, here. But we do have the Four of Cups coming out sideways, which is saying like either we are like looking or feeling like the universe is kind of bringing in kind of new stuff for us, or bringing in new options to kind of get us out of this feeling, or to help us out here. You kind of see that there's something else maybe on the way here for you, or we're kind of stuck in this energy where we're just looking at these Three of Cups and we're not looking at these other gifts that are coming in our life right now. We're so focused on these Three Cups that we don't see the good that's coming towards us here, and that's what the Four of Cups is all about. So it's going to be your choice, and that's when cards come out kind of sideways for me, is that they're saying that it's your choice in the matter here. You know, how you kind of look at things, how you kind of perceive things here. Are you going to look at this situation only, or are you going to be open to kind of receiving something here new, or being like, maybe this is not what I want, I'm ready for something new to kind of come into my life here. It's interesting though, we do have the Eight of Cups in reverse, which means we are not walking away from a situation, not walking away from these cups being left behind here. So like I was saying before, maybe you're feeling like you want to quit, maybe you are feeling like you can't do this anymore, maybe you feel like it's all too much, but I see you kind of standing up and kind of fighting a little bit more here. I see you kind of not walking away from the situation like they were saying before and then do the work. You're just going to be like, okay, you know what, it's time for me to kind of buckle down and do this. I need to be in the energy where I'm kind of just working on myself, working on my kind of relationships with others here, and I'm not going to kind of leave this situation behind. I'm going to do the work in order to get this kind of done. We do have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, which means this new kind of maybe passion or a new kind of fiery beginning for you that you were hoping were to happen, didn't really happen, or really didn't come in the way that we wanted it to here. And it feels like after there is going to be this choice where the confusion kind of clears, and now we kind of know what the choice is to move forward is. And I feel like that choice is not maybe walking away from something. Again, it's feeling like this energy of you wanting to quit something, or you're being like, I don't know if this is for me, but it feels like you're just going to decide to just kind of stick with it, whether this be a person, whether this be a relationship, whether this be something new you are kind of trying here as well. Seems like you're going to kind of put this energy of like, okay, you know what, it's not as great as I want it to be, but I'm going to stick with it, and I'm going to kind of hope for the best kind of for the future here. We do have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse can indicate maybe a new job. This can also represent maybe a new home for you here as well. This is the card that you kind of do want in the reverse, so you might be getting some messages that way. Maybe you, again, something that will help you with this, some of the stuck energy, feeling like you were maybe lacking money before. I feel like there's going to be communication on the way for you, or you might be getting maybe messages about a new job, or messages about maybe like a new home here as well, or something that kind of saves the day that way for you here, because I think that's adding kind of some of the stress in right now, is whatever this feeling was that we were feeling left out of the cold, or we're feeling kind of that financial strain. There is going to be kind of a solution popping in here for us. So you might be receiving messages from other people, inboxes or things like that, to kind of help with this situation. Again, I feel like the universe is kind of here to help you through that. This is what this Four of Cups is all about. They're going to bring in solutions for you, but it feels like we're just kind of in the state of overthinking everything. Our brain might be completely active right now. We might be feeling like this, like I was saying before, there's that kind of confusion. I feel like, again, it will clear up for you, but it just feels like maybe mentally things are kind of a lot right now. This could also represent that some people are getting like headaches, migraines, but it feels like more, there's just like so much brain clutter. So whatever you can kind of do to, help stop yourself from maybe overthinking, or ground yourself a little bit more, I think that's going to be kind of important for you, Capricorn, for this 2 weeks. We have the King of Wands in reverse here, and the King of Wands represents someone that can be easily like frustrated or angry, someone who's not really using their talents, or feeling like their talents are underutilized. I want to get more on kind of what, if this is someone else or if this is you, Capricorn, feeling like. It's feeling like there's this energy that someone is maybe really like a lot of anger, or you're getting like a lot of brunt. Maybe you are working for someone who just is kind of always in a state of like stress, is always in a state of it gets like triggered easily with anger or things like that, because I find you kind of having to maybe stand up for yourself in certain situations right now, where you're kind of trying to get someone to bring a little bit more compassion in, or maybe you were trying to be kind of the more compassionate one here, Capricorn, because you're just like, okay, wow, this person is just like so angry all the time. And you might have to be like standing up for yourself against this person and being like, okay, well, think about the situation a little bit more compassionately here. And I think that's what you're standing up for, is standing up for your own kind of emotional well-being, or standing up for your own kind of compassion here. Like, have some compassion for me, or have some compassion for this situation. You're kind of really trying to kind of teach them that, or you're really trying to kind of stand up for yourself in that way, in a compassionate way here against them, because it just feels like maybe they are super fiery right now, or super like stressed, and it's kind of being put on you now, and you're just like, okay, why am I getting all the stress on this, and why are you kind of just being kind of negative or rude towards me? So you might find yourself kind of standing up for your well-being, or standing up for yourself in these kind of 2 weeks here. We have the Page of Cups and we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse here. This is some kind of emotional offer that we were kind of hoping for, that isn't really coming in the way that we wanted it to. Maybe this was someone you were hoping that was going to apologize, or someone come in to talk to you, or be kind of emotional towards you, give you some kind of offer. Sometimes this can represent people asking you out on a date. Sometimes this can represent some kind of love that wants to kind of start here, or kind of a conversation. Maybe this is kind of adding to the reason why you want to kind of run away right now, because you are feeling like, oh, this is like uncomfortable, or you're feeling like, there isn't this kind of love connection anymore, or this kind of like sympathy that's coming through for you, Capricorn. You're like, where's that part? Where's the kindness? Where's the communication? Where's the caring? And with the Hierophant in reverse, it is making you feel like you want to like move away, Capricorn. You're just like, I want to rebel. I want to get away from that, because I'm not feeling maybe loved right now, or you're not feeling like cared about in that kind of sense. You're kind of like, where's the kindness involved in that? It's interesting, this energy that I'm feeling. I'm kind of getting a little teary-eyed, because it kind of feels like you're kind of like, kind of feels uncomfortable right now, because you just kind of feel like you aren't kind of being emotionally cared for in a way. And I get this kind of feeling like you kind of want to rebel against it, kind of rebel against all this energy, whatever is not coming forward to you in that kind of compassionate way, run away, because we aren't kind of feeling that care or that love, instead of maybe standing up and maybe speaking it, or if this is a problem with someone else, talking about it kind of in a way. And I think it's going to be interesting to kind of look at yourself in these kind of 2 weeks as well, Capricorn, and be like, what is this natural reaction from you when things kind of get tough, to kind of leave, or to kind of want to abandon something? I don't know why that is coming up here, but it is feeling like that way, Capricorn, where you're just like, hey, I don't want to sit in these kind of uncomfortable energies really here. But we have the Justice card in reverse, which is kind of saying something might not go our way. Maybe if you are in kind of a legal battle right now with someone, it may say that things aren't going to turn out the way that we hope for, or we are feeling like really like things are unjust. Like maybe you feel like you are being really unfairly treated right now, or you're feeling like whatever this animosity is towards you is just kind of unjust. You're like, it's not warranted, it's not felt for here. And that's what's kind of frustrating you a little bit. It's just being like, hey, this is kind of not the way that things should kind of feel right now, or you're feeling like this kind of person that's maybe holding back these kind of caring kind of emotions from you here. You're just like, what is this from? What is this warranted for here? We do have the happy family card coming out afterwards, so it feels like whatever you are kind of feeling right now, whatever this kind of energy is, a feeling like just wanting to run away from our emotions or run away from things, that things will get better with this happy family card. Things will get resolved. You have the 10 of Pentacles and you have the 10 of Cups. So like I said before, you might not be trusting that you can kind of be this kind of happy family dynamic again, but it feels like you will. It feels like in a way that whatever this is right now, yeah, feeling like a little bit kind of a rough patch. I feel like it will kind of be dealt with, or you know, I feel like this is only kind of just like a moment in time for this. Capricorn, please. So I have the Death card in the reversed, I have the Magician card, I have the Queen of Pentacles, I have the 8 of Pentacles reversed, and I have the 3 of Wands reversed. With the Death card reversed, if it's about repeating cycles or not letting something end, or kind of things are kind of continuing without there being an ending here. And I'm trying to feel like what this kind of continuing, this kind of energy is, or this kind of, you know, like not letting something die or something, letting something finish here. It just feels like unfinished. This is energy that I'm feeling with the Cat. And it's interesting because it's followed by the Magician, and the Magician card is all about kind of our manifestation, all about what we kind of want to bring in for ourselves here. Realizing that we are kind of the alchemist of our own life, and what we want to create for ourselves is within our grasp, but it does require the energy of work. And I think this is where this kind of do the work energy is coming back in here, because we have to work for it. You know, we have to give it the energy and not just think everything is going to come kind of easy to us and kind of come what we want here. We got to put that kind of applied energy to it. And this is kind of what this kind of bottom row is kind of talking about here, because there might be some restructuring going on with the 3 of Wands. It means, hey, it's time to go back to the drawing board on something, time to kind of change plans, time to kind of rework something here. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, we have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. It means that we're talking about maybe our money or our finances, some kind of like situation. You're like, hey, maybe I'll have to get like another job here, or maybe I'll have to kind of do something else because I'm just feeling kind of financially kind of unstable, or feeling like my money isn't kind of where I want it to be here. It's interesting because the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is kind of talking about gold, it can sometimes mean gold digger energy, but I think it's more talking about your kind of your home, your foundation wise here, more having kind of struggles in that. But it says there has to be like a little bit more work that kind of needs to be done here, because the 8 of Pentacles in reverse does kind of talk about laziness in a way, or not working towards something. So if you're looking for more of like financial freedom, they're telling you to kind of start working kind of towards that here. Again, there might have to be some restructuring we are doing right now with our finances, going back to the drawing board and being like, okay, you know, if I want this, I'll have to kind of pick up some more hours here, or if I want to, you know, have more money to do this, I'll have to think of another way to kind of make more money, you know, kind of what can I do here? And I feel like by the end of these kind of 2 weeks, those are the questions you're going to be asking yourself. You're like, okay, I'm going to make kind of a new plan of action in that. going to pull some oracle cards and kind of see what this energy is saying. It's so weird. A lot of the earth signs are getting the same cards today, and I shuffle 4 every time. All right. So the energy oracle you got this week was Door to Romance in the reversed. And this is what it's kind of feeling like with the Knight of Cups and with the Page of Cups here. This card reverse indicates a delay or disappointment where love is concerned. In a present relationship, it could be a sign of distance or separation. For some, the door of love may seem to have been shut for a long time, but the energetic universe is always in a state of flow and flux. Knowing this, you can work on making changes to your daily life that bring more love into your experience, right? This is kind of also about doing the work. Remember to make yourself and your own happiness a priority, and encourage yourself and always acknowledge how valuable and deserving you are of receiving your own love and that of others. Such choices in your attitude and self-treatment will shift any old energy of self-dismissal, changing your core consciousness and all that you attract. So tell the universe you're ready for real love because you're finally willing to give it to yourself. You also got the second chakra, Archangel Uriel, and that's in the reversed as well. When this card is reversed, you may find that your creativity is being blocked. If this is the case, you need to take some more risks and open up to new and different ideas. That's just kind of also this kind of going back to the drawing board energy we're talking about. Go inward and find the feeling that may be causing this blockage. Call upon Uriel to help you release old fears and self-limitations. Affirm that you are open to Spirit's love and creative inspiration. This card reverse could also signal problems with intimacy of all kinds, issues of sexual intimacy in particular. Visualize Uriel's spinning a beautiful light in your second chakra, calming and healing the energy there. Know that the real closeness can be both safe and comfortable for you, and that you deserve a depth of sharing in your relationship. And the final card you got here, which is what other signs have got as well, is Big Picture Thinking. Pleiadian energy, visionary, inspiring ideas. The Pleiadians are cosmic cousins, and they're here to remind us it's never too late to learn a new thing or to change the future. You're being called to be a visionary for the planet, and take a breath and shake off what you've been taught about the world and hold a new vision for humanity. You're likely a natural big picture thinker and here to generate ideas for the future, here to birth a new age and dream a new world into being. The future will be woven by dreammakers like you, by those with enough courage to question the way things have been and encourage new possibilities and envision new possibilities for the planet. The world needs more artists, dreamers, inventors, and visionary thinkers. Perhaps you have an idea recently that you're being called to usher in. If so, this card is a confirmation that it's divinely guided. Pleiadians support us in the important stage in Earth developments. They want us to know that the decisions we make today will affect the well-being of our planet and all its species. They're calling on you to be the leader of the future, to hold a clear vision of what's possible, and to trust that vision and follow it through with daily action. Again, that coming back to doing the work. Dream a new world into being, to hold your mind open and try not to worry about what others think. For it takes great courage to pave a new path and trust a vision before it's a reality. Alright, Capricorn, how was your end of the month reading? I hope it helped.